What if snakes were common pets? People swap out domestic animals. Did you know that snakes can actually make great pets? Imagine a world where they're as popular as dogs and cats. What if instead of a cuddly golden retriever, you had a slithery python lounging on your couch? Curious, right? Let's dive into this wild scenario and explore what life would be like if snakes were common household companions. Alright, so picture this. Instead of choosing a furry friend, families are heading to the local pet store to pick out their next snake buddy. Why? Well, for starters, they're low maintenance compared to dogs and cats. No need to walk them or worry about shedding fur everywhere. Plus, snakes can be pretty fascinating with their unique colors and patterns. But what would it really mean to swap out traditional pets for these slithery creatures? Would our homes become snake-friendly? Would our lifestyles adapt to these cold-blooded companions? Let's explore the pros and cons of having snakes as pets and how they might fit into our family dynamics. So, let's talk about the types of snakes that could take over our homes. First up, the ball python. Cute, relatively small, and known for its calm demeanor. These guys are perfect for families, and they come in a variety of colors. Then you have the corn snake, which is super easy to care for and has a friendly personality. Imagine your kids playing with a snake instead of a puppy. Of course, we can't forget about the more exotic options like the boa constrictor or even a king snake. Just think about the care requirements. You'd need to set up a proper habitat, complete with heat lamps and humidity controls. Families would have to learn about feeding them live or frozen prey, which could be an interesting experience to say the least. How would kids react to the idea of feeding their pet a mouse? Would they be squeamish or fascinated? And let's not overlook the lifestyle changes. Slithering pets might mean snake-proofing the house and learning to give them space. Imagine family game night being interrupted because the snake decided to explore the kitchen. Now let's get into the juicy part. Meet the Johnsons, a typical family of 4 who decide to adopt a snake instead of the usual dog. They walk into a pet store, and the kids immediately fall in love with a beautiful ball python named Slinky. But boy, did they have no idea what they were getting into. The first night home, Slinky escapes his enclosure, and chaos ensues. The kids are screaming, the parents are frantically looking under the couch, and it turns into a family treasure hunt. They finally find him coiled around a stack of board games, and you can just imagine the relief mixed with laughter. As they start to settle in, they realize Slinky has a habit of sneaking into the bathroom during bath time. Talk about a surprise when you're just trying to relax in the tub. And then there's the first visit from Grandma, who's horrified at the idea of a snake in the house. The Johnsons have to navigate the hilarious and sometimes awkward moments of introducing Slinky to their friends and family, making for some unforgettable memories. As time goes on, the Johnsons start to appreciate the unique experience of having a snake as part of their family. They learn to love Slinky's quirks, like his curious nature and the way he loves to bask under the sun. Sure, there are upsides, like the fact that Slinky doesn't bark at the mailman or scratch up the furniture. But there are also challenges. The kids miss having a pet they can cuddle with, and they sometimes feel left out during play dates when their friends bring over dogs. The family begins to find a balance, creating playtime routines that incorporate Slinky, like letting him crawl around during movie night. They even start a YouTube channel to document their adventures with Slinky, sharing tips and tricks on snake care, which surprisingly gains a following. But all the fun moments are occasionally interrupted by the reality of having a pet snake, like when they have to deal with shedding days, or the time Slinky went on a hunger strike. They realize that while having a snake is different, it's also a unique bonding experience that brings them closer together. So, what does this mean for the future of pet ownership? The Johnsons have shown us that snakes can be a viable alternative to traditional pets. Society's view on snakes is slowly changing. People are starting to see them not just as scary creatures, but as fascinating companions. The idea of swapping out dogs and cats for snakes might still seem bizarre to some, but as more families share their experiences, we might just see a shift in the pet industry. Who knows? One day we could be discussing the best snake breeds for families at the dog park. The Johnsons have opened the door to a whole new world of possibilities in pet ownership, leaving us all to ponder. Could snakes really become the next big trend in our homes? Alright, now it's your turn. What do you think about having snakes as pets? Could you see yourself swapping out your dog or cat for a slithery friend? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this wild ride into the world of unique pet ownership, don't forget to check out my other videos for more quirky pet ideas. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.